A warm welcome to all the participants and also our resource person, Dr.S.Balaji sir too. And it's the time to welcome our management of Rajapalayam Rajus College, the secretary and the president of Rajapalayam Rajus College, and the principals of Rajapalayam Rajus College, and the faculty members and the students of Nature Rajapalayam Rajus College. And also it's the time to, I have to thank and I also welcome the Wildlife Association of Rajapalayam, the founder, Mr. T. Subramaniam sir, on this occasion, Rajapalayam Rajus College Nature Club, and also WAR to be organizing all the webinars and also involved in some social welfare activities regarding the nature. Welcome, sir. Welcome to all. It's the time to intro our chief guest and the resource person, Dr.S.Balaji sir. Dr.S. Balaji, Assistant Professor of Zoology, Anja College, Sivakasi. He did his MSc Zoology in Anja College and also PhD in Anja College and also finished his SLAT in Life Science. Apart from that, his teaching experience of 6 years worked as Assistant Professor in Department of Biotechnology of Anja College from 16/6/2014 to 1/12/2019. At present, working as Assistant Professor of Zoology from 2/12/2019 to till date. Grant received. Awareness and Conservation Strategies Program on House Sparrow Population to Save the Dwindling Species from the Environment. National Biodiversity Authority 2018. Design and development of all natural point of use low-cost water dysfunction clay coin student project scheme. Tamilnadu State Council for Science and Technology in 2018. And the research experience of our resource person. PhD project status of House Sparrow, Passer domesticus in Virudhunagar district, Tamil Nadu. MPhil project evaluation of immunomolarity effect of dietary probiotics on the common crab. MSc project impact of water quality on avian fauna of Kenkulam Pond, Tiruthangal, with special reference to plankton diversity and accumulation of heavy metal. Certificate course completed. Certificate course in biotechnology, information technology, biotechnics, and sequence of Malabar fistula in GenBank. Programs organized. Online peer learning discussion, 3 days online course on apiculture, awareness and conservation program on house sparrow population, and winter intensive on genomic biology and proteomics on 8th and 9th February 2018, and BioBit 2016 awareness program on house sparrow population among the school students in Virudhunagar district. And also our resource person has held in various positions. Students nominee in Anja College, served as a sub-warden at Graham Hostel, and active member of admission committee, assistant program officer of NCC unit, treasurer of staff club for the academic year 2015-16, member in the board of studies in biotechnology department, cadet under officer in national cadet crop during the period of the study 2005 to 2008. Member of Autonomy Review Committee 2017, NIR of 2017 and 18, Swasthar ranking 2017 and 18, South Zone Inter-University Badminton Tournament, NAC sponsored seminars, etc. And also guest lectures delivered by our resource person. Status of house sparrow population around the world, conservative measures to be adopted to save the house sparrow population in the environment, beekeeping of ecological sustainability, status and conservative strategies to save house sparrow population in the environment. And also he had a best paper presentation award. And the paper presented in state level 5, national level 10, international level 5. Publication in journals and proceedings, national level 1, proceedings 3, and the international level 25. And also published one book. And also published a chapter in book. He has a lot of experience. His profile is extended one. From this, I conclude. Sir, thank you, sir. Thank you. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir. First of all, I have to thank the management and the PR Ramji, sir, for inviting me as a resource person for the celebration of World Parrot Day that falls on May 31st. Actually, this World Parrot Day was celebrated from the year 2014 in order to conserve the parrot species which are found to be throughout our world. So India is one of the members of mega biodiversity regions, and we are proud to say that we are having a more number of species of animals, and that animals has to be conserved for the welfare of for all. So today we are going to see what is the status of parrot in India and what are all the species that was found to be significant in our country. So today I'm going to present you all about that topic. We can move on to the topic. I will share my screen now.
Okay, sir.
So my screen is visible now, sir.
Yes, sir. Visible, sir. Visible, sir.
Okay.
You can go.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So this is the topic today we are going to see. We are going to discuss. So usually I begin my class by asking a GK question to all. Today I'm going to ask you a term, namely RFID. RFID. Anybody know about what do you mean by the term RFID? RFID. D for dental. RFID. I think many of them know the answer. I think so. So RFID is nothing but a technology which has been used in the FASTag. So nowadays we are using FASTag for avoiding a crowd or spending much time in queue in toll gates. So this is a technology which is used behind the FASTag. So many of them are using a FASTag in our country. So in the FASTag, you have a barcode system which is given by a respective bank. So actually, your bank account is what we can say that your bank account is linked with that barcode, and from your account when you are going to the toll gate, the tag reader which is present here in the top of the toll gate, you can observe. Next time when you going for a toll gate, you please observe that there will be a top. In the top, you can able to see a tag reader. The tag reader can able to read the barcode, and that reader can able to deduct the amount which is present in your bank accounts. So this is this technology is based behind on the principle of RFID, radio frequency identification. So this is the technology which is used in the FASTag system. Okay, now we can able to move into the topic. So this is a first topic. So Ramji sir has already introduced. So actually, my PhD topic is status of house sparrow in Virudhunagar district. So house sparrow is different from parrot because house sparrow is a bird which is always found to be present along with the human beings. So we cannot able to see house sparrow in the forest, but parrot is relatively a much different one. You cannot able to keep the parrot. Parrot cannot be found with the humans. So it is a wild species that can be found only in the forest region. So this is a parrot species. I think many of them have know the species name. Does anybody know what is the specialty of this species? I think many of you have know the answer. So the answer is, this is a Spix macaw. So this is a Spix macaw species. So actually this species is not found in the wild now. Do you know the reason? What is the reason for that? The species has been completely vanished in the wild. So this is due to what? This is due to what? This is due to the pet trade. So this is a book. The slide which I am showing, that is a book written by Tony Jodipair, namely Spix macaw. So the book name is The Race to Save the World's Rarest Bird. So from the slide, you can able to clearly see that a gram for gram more value than heroin. So this bird is having a more market value in the pet trade. For example, you can able to clearly see that how much the cost of this bird is $40,000 on the black markets. So because of this pet trades, this Spix macaw has been completely vanished in the wild. So in 1990s, they have founded, a survey was conducted. Actually, this species was found to be present in Brazil, that is a South American continent. So in 1990, they have found only one bird which was living in the wild. And at the time, there was an emergency declared by the International Rescue Operation Team that asked the illegal bird that are having this type of bird can come forward. They can able to come forward, and which can be useful for the possible mates. Only because of mating we can able to improve the population. So at that time, after in the 20th century, there was a news that this bird has completely vanished in the wild. So this bird has been in the zoos like that. So because of pet trade, this bird has been completely vanished in the South American continent. So next we can see about what is the status of the birds in India. So this is a recent bird report which has been submitted, which has been released in the 30th Conference of Parties held in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. So from this report, when I go through into the report saying that the population of more than 100 species are in the line of decline. So this is a State of Indian Birds report. So coming into our topic, parrot. So parrot family has roughly 393 species of birds. So we all know that these parrots are most intelligent birds, and they can able to mimic, and they also have the ability to speak. So when you train the parrot, it will speak. So most of the pet lovers, they have to buy a parrot because of this capability, this ability of speaking. So most of them are doing a YouTube video in their homes by training the parrots. You can able to see many videos in the YouTube channels. So parrots are the most colorful birds. We can enjoy its color. Suppose if you are in the road, if you see a bird which is having a sound key, surely we will watch what kind of bird it is. So that kind of a colorful and yes, your voice, your good voice, that can be much affinity towards human beings. So they are having a curved bill, strong legs and claws. So there are 12 species of important parrots species were found. So I am going to talk about only 5 to 6. So this is the first parrot that I'm going to speak. Is the first one is rose ringed parrots. So this is a parrot which has been commonly available in all the pet lovers' home. I think many of us are has a habit of using this parrot species in our home. So this is a native ranges in Africa and in Indian subcontinent. So at present, this bird is introduced into many parts of the world. So actually, this bird belongs to the native range of Africa and Indian subcontinent. But during the time of industrial revolutions in the earlier part of our history, so these birds has been introduced into many parts of the world. So house sparrow is also like that. So this is a population of species. So for example, you can able to clearly note that Belgium, France, Germany. So in all these countries, these rose-ringed parakeets has been introduced, and they are having a population of 10,000 range. So next species we are going to see is Alexandrine parakeets. So why it is called so? Because so this is a parrot which has been transported by the Alexander the Great, the warrior, from Punjab to various European and Mediterranean countries, and they were given as a prize for the royalty, nobility, and warlords. So this is a species which is also a native species of India. So you can able to see in the map, we can able to see clearly the distribution of this Alexandrine parakeets. So not apart from the India, it are also present in Pakistan. So we call us here the Laos, Cambodia. These kind of these parrots are also present there. So next, the beautiful bird species we are going to see about is blue-winged parakeets. So this blue-winged parakeets, I think many of them Kerala state can able to see that bird, I think. So this is a parrot which is also known as the Malabar parakeet, and this bird is endemic to the Western Ghats of India. So endemic, we all know the meaning of endemic. Endemic is the occurrence of a species to a particular place, and is does not found any other else in India. So it is endemic to the Western Ghats of India. So that's why in India, Western Ghats is called as the hotspots. So they have a blue long tail. So their breeding season is soon after the northeast monsoon. So Tamil Nadu has received most of its rainfall in the northeast monsoon, and India will receive most of its rainfall from southwest monsoon. We all know that. So this parakeet has begun to breed in the after the northeast monsoon seasons. The next species is plum-headed parakeets. So this parakeet is founded only endemic to the Indian subcontinent. So this kind of, I think this is, if anyone has seen this parrots, I think I have not seen this type of species of parrot. So actually this species is found throughout our country. From the distribution map, you can able to see that. So they found in flocks. So the males are having a pinkish purple head. So you can, in the diagram, you can able to see, this is a female, I think, the last one. So these all are the males having the pinkish purple head. So whereas the female are having a gray head. So this is a bird which is also an endemic species to the Indian subcontinent. The next one is slatty-headed parakeets. So this is a parakeet which has been found to be present in the western Himalayas to the northeastern Indian state of Arunachal Pradesh. So this is a species which cannot be seen by the South Indian states. So it has been found to be present in the northern part of India, that is the western Himalayas. So they are also found in Bhutan and Nepal. So their habitat is usually present at the elevation of 460 to 2400 meters in the Himalayas. And its lifespan is about, so everyone has a doubt of asking what is the lifespan of a parrot, sir? So every parrot species have a peculiar lifespan time. So this many parrot species can able to live up to 25 or 30 years, but this species can able to can have the lifespan of about 15 to 17 years. So this is also one of the important beautiful species which is found in our country. The next one we are going to see about is rose ringed parakeets. So it is also known as blitz parakeets, which is also endemic to the endemic to the Nicobar Island of Indian Oceans. So you can able to see, students, you can able to see. So the word endemic. So endemic. So we are very proud to say that India is hosting many endemic species, not only parrots. Many species are endemic to our forests, to different types of forests available in our country. So we are very proud to say that India is having a much diverse animals, and it is a duty of every citizen to conserve all the animals. So this is one of the largest parakeets. So when we compared with the above the four parrot species, this will be one of the largest parakeets, and it measures about 56 to 60 centimeter. This is IUCN status. Many of them know about this, I think so. So this is a IUCN status. So in the IUCN status, we have a scale. So what is the scale, sir? What is it indicating? Means, so this is the first stage. For example, least concern. So I use a pointer. So this is the first stage in assessing a population, least concern. So from my point of view, I am a researcher from a house sparrow population. So house sparrow population is in the least concerned stage. So next we can it comes under near threatened. NT stands for near threatened, and VU means vulnerable, endangered, critically endangered, extinct in the wild, and extinct. So this is a case for the Spix macaw. So this is a case for the Spix macaw. In the first slide, I have discussed about the Spix macaw. So Spix macaw has been completely extinct in the wild. They have been conserved in some homes or in some zoos. They have been completely extinct in the wild because of the pet trade. So every year or a suitable interval of time, the IUCN, International Union for Conservation of Nature and Resources, will analyzes the population of different animals with the help of many organizations, and they will give a status to that animal. So for that, for the rose ringed parakeet, the status will be in the near threatened. So what is the use of this having this assessment, sir? Suppose if an animal is moving towards to the left of this scale, for example, endangered, vulnerable, critically endangered, so proper conservation strategies has to be deployed by the government. Otherwise, this species will get extinct from the wild. If any proper conservation measures are not taken, so this may lead to the extinct of the particular animal. Okay, so for example, I am here to say some ask you some questions. The most in Indian states we are using palm oils. So in every homes we are having some palm oils. We are using palm oils for cooking. So I am sad to say that we are using palm oils. That usage of palm oils can have a deep effects on the Sumatran tiger population. So there is a correlation between these two. What is the correlation, sir? What is the use of palm oil? What will be the correlation, sir? What will be the relationship, sir? So Sumatran tigers usually lives in the we are most of our palm oils have been imported to India from Indonesia. In Indonesia, so there are more number of palm trees are present in Indonesia. So for the usage of palm oil, we are going to get that palm fruits or palm. We are going to destruct the palm trees. So as a result of the destructing that palm forest, nowadays the Sumatran tiger has found to be in the critically endangered state. So this is the relationship between the human and animal. So indirect relationship, indirect effects. So everything should be in a conglomerate manner. Otherwise, the wild animals cannot be able to survive. So next one we are going to see about the rose-ringed parakeets. So this is it is one of the smallest parrots, which is a resident breeder in the Indian subcontinent and some other areas of Southeast Asia. So they are also found in the southern east part of Asia also. This is one of the smallest bird. So from these slides we can able to see about the what is the status of Indian birds. So moving on to the other species of birds, which is usually present in America. So in America, this is there are many species of birds are found to be present, especially in the Southern American continent. That is the Amazon forest. So Amazon forest, we all know that it is the lungs of our earth. Recently, there are a forest fire has been was taken place in the Brazil forest, Amazon forest, and it was found that there are more number of species of animals has been vanished. So from I am studying the newspaper, I can able to also say that the data, the remote sensing data, which has been obtained to study the comparison of forest regions. So nowadays, present decades, the forest ranges has been found to be diminished in the Brazil. So as we are diminishing the forest, there will be no place for these wild animals to live. So next we move on to the threats. So what are the threats faced by these animals? So already we are discussing about that. The first threat is the destruction of its habitat. So from my experience, house sparrow. So house sparrow is one of the, I have already said you that it always live along with the human beings. It does not go for forests. It will not go into the forests. So it needs a habitat in human homes only, house sparrow. So due to the modern architecture of buildings nowadays, there is no space for house sparrows to build its nest. So as a result, if there is no habitat for its nesting, there will be no multiplication of its colonies or its progeny into the future. So like that of that, these parrots is also having a threat. So parrots are usually build its nest inside the crevices of a tree. You can able to, from the picture, you can able to see the crevices from the tree. So this is one of the natural crevices found in the tree. So in this crevices, the parrots usually will lay their eggs and it develops its progeny. So usually our college, Ayya College, is located in Sivakasi.Tamilnadu main road. So our campus is having a lot, much space of empty spaces. Scrublands are there. So in this scrublands, there are more number of tamarind trees. So when we are going across that tamarind trees, we can able to find many number of crevices that that will be used by the parrots. Even while I am studying from the college for about 10 years, I didn't notice such an amount of parrots present in our campus. So that is the undisturbed area. So that undisturbed area has been used by the parrots. Suppose if our college management wants to build a building, suppose it want to take that uproot the trees. So what will be the result? The habitat of the parrot. So I can able to see 300 number of parrots are there. I think 300 number of parrots have been flying across from the tree. When we are going across, when we walking across the tree, you can able to see more number of sparrows are flying. So habitat destruction is one of the most threats for the parrots. So the habitat has to be restored for that for the parrot population. So next, the important one is illegal trade. So in India, organization called Traffic. I think many of them has know the Traffic. So this is the organization which is working along with the WWF, Worldwide Fund for Nature and its Resources. So this is the Traffic. This is the agency which is useful for the monitoring the illegal wildlife trade. So this Traffic has noticed these all the species has been under illegal trade. So these are the species which has been listed by the Traffic agency, and they are saying that these species, if not given proper attention or the proper illegal trade, the population will be vanished. So this is a case study which has been published in the newspapers. So in Palamo Jharkhand. So you can able to see from the image how many parrot chicks has been collected. So mostly they are collected from their nesting season. So and they are sold at a premium rates. So, who is involved in that tribals? So tribal peoples capture the chicks from their nests in a tall trees. So why a case study was going in the report which has been published in the Hindu newspaper. I go through that. They are saying that they have been collecting that chicks of parrots, and they have been giving that chicks for other ones for a kilogram of rice, for getting a kilogram of rice. So such a pathetic situation is was in many tribal regions like this. So better they should be given awareness about the diversity and its importance of our country. And many youngsters are also involved in collecting the chicks of parrots from a tree. I think many of them are collecting. Actually, I was in the gym last 2 months before, and a young boy came there. He came with a parrot chick, and he is telling that you should be carefully nourish the chick, otherwise it will die. So what I have observed that if it is not given a proper treatment or proper nourishment, the the parrots will not grow, will not transform into an adults. So as a result, there is a high chance of mortality in taking the chicks from their nest. But unfortunately, the the youngsters and these tribal peoples cannot able to know that. So this is a region how you can able to clearly see that how the parrots has been caged. And I am very sure to say that this parakeets, especially the rose-ringed parakeets and plum-headed parakeets, have been listed in the Schedule 4 of the Wildlife Protection Acts. So Wildlife Protection Act is one of the premium most organization of our country to protect the wildlife, and there are many schedules are there: Schedule 1, Schedule 2, Schedule 3, Schedule 4, and Schedule 5. So in that, these parakeets has been listed under Schedule 4. So what will be the inference of this Schedule 4 means these animals should not be caged in your homes. But many of them are saying that, even my friends are saying that what we call as we will not cage the we will not cage the parrots. We will just freely roam in our houses, and we will grow that parrot. They are saying like that. So as a professor, I am saying that none is comparable to the parental care or the its presence in the nature. So many of them are having their growing of these parakeets in their homes. So as a point of view from my observation, I strongly believe that none one is comparable to the mother nature. Okay, so everyone should know that this they are having what we call as a growing of these birds in the nest in our homes is a offensible one under Schedule 4. So this is a Schedule 4 which has been taken from the Wildlife Protection Acts. We can able to clearly see that the parakeets. This is the parakeets, and they are coming under the Schedule 4. So you may ask about what will be the punishment, sir. So when we are comparing the punishments with the Schedule 1 and Schedule 2, Schedule 3 and Schedule 4 animals will have a less punishment. For example, if you kill an animal in the Schedule 1 or Schedule 2, you have to go to jail for 5 years or 10 years. Suppose in the Schedule 4, the punishment may be much lower. For example, in jail for 2 years or fine. So this is the difference between the punishments which has been given under the various schedules of our government. So what we can do? So for that, I am having a video. I will play for you. Sir, my screen is visible, sir.
Sir, yes, sir. I think you are in YouTube, right, sir?
Yes, sir. I'm on YouTube, sir.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Okay, sir. I will play the screen. You please
Okay.
watch the video. So everyone has seen the video, I think. So this is the thing we can able to do. So this is a video done by Joseph from Chennai. So you usually daily feed the parakeets in Chennai every 2 times. So this is one of the best conservation efforts has been made by the conservationist Joseph. Last but not least, so yeah, I'm asking everyone to have a what we call as a pan of water in upstairs, and you can able to also provide some food, seeds to the birds. So by doing that, we can able to save a much number of bird species in our area also. Thank you for the opportunity, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Sir, shall I show the questionnaires from the participants?
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
Okay. This is Dr. I think it is Dr. M. Rajesh, I think. So.
Yes, sir. From American College. Yes, sir. I know, sir. Sir, very good morning, sir. Rajesh, sir. I think I have prepared a first slide, sir. What is the difference between parrot and parakeet? So there are a lot of controversies are there. Most of them are saying that parrot is different from parakeet. In some, they are saying that parakeets includes what we say that the lovebirds, which has been sold by in the pet shops. But still, there will be some controversies of the terms parakeets and parrots. Which one of the endangered species of? So still, there is no endangered species. If proper attention is not given to the species, for example, we have seen a parrot species which is in the near threatened state. If you not conserve that particular species, that species can be able to go to the endangered status. What are the laws by the government to penalize hunters of parakeets? So good question. So it is it is in the hands of the forest department. So not only the forest department, and also by you and me. So it is in the hands of us to show the culprits who are all involved in the hunting of these parakeets should be red-handed to the forest department. Next, sir. Very good question from Trivedi. So everyone should think. So this is not a domesticated species. It is a wild species, and it should be grown only in the forest. So it should not be kept in the homes. So it is a wild species. So everyone should think and act. Next, sir. Very good question, sir. Companions. I think I didn't see, sir. From my point of view, I didn't see any companions. So actually, the parrots will found as a flocks. So I think there is no companion. I think so, sir. I didn't see any bird sitting nearby the parrots. Next, sir. So which trees? Trees means maximum the trees which are having crevices. We have big tree, for example, tamarind tree. Say in any tree which are having the crevices, that crevices can be used by the parrots. Can I have the next question, sir? Sorry, ma'am, I didn't know, ma'am. If are there any subspecies in ring nose, maybe present, ma'am. That we have to study, ma'am.
There's a last question, sir. From this we can conclude.
Yes, sir. Sir, from my point of view, we can feed the animals, sir, but we can give them a good food, sir. Most of them, we are feeding the animals. We are feeding the animal with a waste or the food that was not utilized by us. That can be given. For example, the food that was prepared in the yesterday. That was yesterday food has been given. Many of the houses are using like that. Even my mom is an illiterate. He always he will go upstairs and he will keep all the foods that was not that will be remain yesterday nights. So this is a problem. So we have to keep them fruits. For example, that kind of we can able to see that man who is providing the parakeets with the very good fresh food. That kind of food can be preferred, I think so. Lifespan of parrot approximately 138. Is it true, sir? Sorry, sir, I don't have an idea, sir. From my point of view, from my preparation, I found that the lifespan is about 20 years or to 30 years, I think so, sir.
Okay, sir. Sir, shall we conclude from this, sir?
Yes, sir. Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Can I give vote of thanks?
Yes, sir. You can go ahead, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you all the participants for today's webinar, and also especially my special thanks to our resource person, Dr.S.Balaji, sir. I think he is the opted person for today's webinar. That is, today we are celebrating as a Parrot Day, and he had given such a wonderful information for us: what to do, how to do, when to do. He said these are the things we have learned from you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.